first of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Now Sabathia's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. Previous history with Sabathia, he's gone 5 for 13. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. Now the first pitch from CC. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella CC Sabathia. Indians 0. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 at bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better.
Leading off for the Yankees, number
Here comes
11,
Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Kipnis comes up with it, but the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average sits at 294, 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1, and there he goes towards second. Pitch swung out. He's out. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Yanks held in check. Still no score. Here's Carlos Santana now. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
First offering on its way. Jason Kipnis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Naquin. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Sanchez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Howie Kendrick. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And Kendrick has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is the only way you're going to hit that ball. The ball's fading away from you. He stayed with it and drove it to the opposite field. If he tried to pull it, he would have rolled over.
Stepping in now, Brandon Guyer. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Chris Carter. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. And I'm looking at Carlos Santana. You talk about a journey to become a big league player. He was a sought-after catcher by most people, thinking this is a top-notch, top prospect catcher. Then he got blocked in the system. They moved him to third, and he really struggled. Then they found a spot for him at first base, though, and he's become a pretty good player.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Little chopper back to the mound. To his left, Lindor. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready now, Roberto Perez. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Roberto Perez.
Softly hit to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this is fouled at the plate. Oh-2 coming from Sabathia. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Out of play. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. It remains 0-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
That ball's off the plate. He pulls his hands in and gets a base hit to the outfield. The only way you hit that inside pitch is if you're looking for it. Look at the screen right here. That ball's not even in the zone. He had to be looking inside to hit that ball.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. from the stretch. Bunt attempt misses, so it's decision time now, 2-2.
Well, he sure didn't look good right there trying to put that bunt down. I'd be surprised if they give him the bunt sign again, but let's watch and see.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin's on his horse. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
Batting ninth.
In now,
fielder,
Ken Sanchez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Now the first pitch from CC. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Judge has a beat on it. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Carlos Santana, a base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. A barehanded pickup. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
Tyler Naquin.
Striding in once again, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Indians leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll look to get something
Leading
going
off
here
the
in
fourth
this
for the
scoreless
Yankees,
ball game.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the changeup is way low that time. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, Starlin Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron.
Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Judge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
The 1-0 delivery. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Chris Carter would be next. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Standing in now, Brandon Geyer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 on its way. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. A little roller toward the hole. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Ripped down the first base line. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Set to deal on 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sanchez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians. Halfway home, still no score. At the plate, Chris Carter. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Hitter, Chris Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball just a bit up.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in to try it again. Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down.
Now batting,
the batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. In the dirt here. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings. Now 1-0 Yanks. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 0-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here it comes. 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cervelli is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Emilio Bonifacio. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we.
Bonifacio.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. One gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now, Ken Sanchez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Bauer's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Geyer has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Back here in the Bronx. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Howie Kendrick. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A little tapper. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 6, Brandon Geyer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Geyer. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Now the pitch. Fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Now the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ready for another shot now, Roberto Perez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
1 and 2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starlin Castro.
Some stern. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Hit in the air to center field. Nick one's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
Well, Matt, he's already got 2 strikeouts. He's really struggling. Right there tells us how bad. Got 2 strikeouts. You go up there and you swing the ball out of the zone. He's not seeing anything right now.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Chris Carter will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Geyer looking up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Not an altogether bad performance here. 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Boone Logan. First baseman number 33.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 2-0 New York. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Francisco Lindor.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Previous history against Dylan Betances, 1 for 3. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Seared down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And the pitch on 2-1. A wave and a miss.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 5 on the year as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lifted into center field. Sanchez moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Second baseman, number 22.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Previous history against Dellin Betances, 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another chance? Francisco Cervelli. He'll get things started. Now in the bottom of inning number 8, Gary Sanchez is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Perez. And a good throw just beats him. Sanchez is retired, and there's one away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the previous play is under video
So here's
review.
one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Didi Gregorius. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Emilio.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
24, Gary Sanchez.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Brian Mitchell will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He got two pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take one pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Judge has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Lonnie Chisenhall will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Lonnie Chisenhall will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Standing in, Ken Sanchez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. His previous meetings with Boone Logan, 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Hard on the ground toward short. Lindor is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Brandon
Attention,
Phillips
please.
is up off the bench to
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
for the
here,
Indians.
so we'll see what he can do
Number
to
4,
begin the extra frame.
Brandon Phillips.
In there, strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The
Now
bullpen has
batting.
looked sharp and have backed up a
Shortstop.
nice effort turned in by the
Francisco
starter. These days,
Lindor.
pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Francisco Lindor comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base
Now
hit,
batting.
they find themselves with
Third
another
baseman,
runner on. Let's see if they
Jose
can bring somebody
Ramirez.
home this inning.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Pitches high, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. The runner scores from second. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Indians 4 and the Yankees 2. Cody Allen takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Allen.
Yan Gomes is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Yan Gomes.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Aaron Judge.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Judge sent packing for the 4th time in this one. Allen has the target. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And he just misses with a curveball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I'm not sure what he saw in that pitch. Just a little too aggressive. That ball's in the dirt.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's got to get on base. You got the big boy sitting on the on-deck circle. I want to see him come up with a chance to tie this thing.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-2 the final score tonight. Boone Logan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Cody Allen hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.